champions again. Postecoglou has turned Celtic around and beaten Rangers to the title once more. Despite the success in the SPFL, however, they really can't do it in the Champions League when they get that slot. Some seasons they even struggle to get 1 point on the board. So today we're going to rebuild Celtic with a strict transfer policy. We can only sign 1 player from each nationality, and once a nationality is used, we can't go back to it. That's right, people. We are rebuilding this squad, which already has nationalities from quite a way around the world. Ralston from Scotland, Jota from Portugal, Furusashi from Japan, Moy from Australia, and I don't want to pronounce names ever again. And I've gone ahead and built this team for one reason and one reason only. Every player in that starting 11 is from a different nationality. 26 million in the bank as well to be operating with. That's decent for Postecoglou. And a Scotsman through the academy in Malcolm McNeil. The only problem if you sign him up, we can't have any other Scotsman. I think it's obvious what's expected as well. There we go. Win the league, win the cup, as they want a quarter-final in the Champions League. Unrealistic, if you ask me. So let's get this business ticking, shall we? We've signed Luis Romo. Now we've gone with a free signing first, and that is Mexico ticked off the list. We have to be savvy in remembering who we've used, so we cannot sign another Mexican for the rest of this save. And we are selling a couple of club legends like James Forrest just to get this cash up, as I'm desperate to spend the money, but we can't before Kilmarnock first at Celtic Park. Please start off well. I'd absolutely love to not get beaten, and there we go. Even Romo the Mexican scoring. So we'll actually treat ourselves to a signing now we know that we can actually win. Bella Kotchap, that is Germany, ticked off the list as well. Going through these quite quick. And we've actually ticked off Belgium as well as Germany. 2 huge nationalities already in the first season, with Amadou Onana for 15 million. Doesn't have a huge impact on ratings. In fact, takes it down taking McGregor out of the team, but I have faith. You've just got to with this team. And again, I've noticed that Joe Hart is going down in ratings, which we've got to try and stop. But is that really possible? With only 14 million in our bank account? And we've actually been very savvy with this one. We've signed Ajnit Murik from Burnley. I think he's from Kosovo, so we're ticking off quite a niche nationality to make sure that we don't just sign a big one willy-nilly. Not even an Englishman in the team now. We've done very well with the nationalities. That is 4 signings, I think, yes? And they're all really good ones for this season. I'm confident with the team for the league, but looking at the Champions League group, Real Madrid, Leipzig, Shakhtar and us, it is going to be one long Champions League campaign. Have these 4 lads had an impact on our season? You can see the ratings have gone up on some of them. And in the league, we are, of course, top of this table. 8 points over Hearts. And Rangers, it's 9 points. What I care about most, though, is the Champions League, which we're not through in. We do have Europa League. I mean, Leipzig and Madrid ran away with it, but we must have got the better of Shakhtar, I'm guessing. Unless we beat Leipzig or Real Madrid once, which I don't expect. Don't really know what we're going to do with 5 million in the wage budget. And yeah, not really spending that. Save it for next season as look at the rating of Jota. That is what I want all of us players to be like. Furuhashi is the top goal scorer so far, joined by Abada, the Israeli, and Jota is actually 3rd. Oh. And Furuhashi's actually had his release clause paid by Osasuna. Oh Hyun-ju is our backup, but I think I'd rather try and sign another. And I think we do have the replacement in mind in Taiwo Awonyi. That's it. He's signed up. So that is Nigeria ticked off the list. And Ange Postecoglou has another striker in town. As come end of the season, we finished top in the league. And then the championship group, we won as well. So the league title is ours. Is the Scottish Cup ours as well? Yes, it is. That is the domestic double. The thing that I care a bit about as well is the Europa League. Did we? No, we're not in the final. We weren't even in the semi-finals. We were in the quarters against PSV. We beat Betis, which is a good result, and then we beat Trabzonspor. Abada finished top scorer now. Furuhashi had to leave. Jota second with 23. Romo got involved, and Taiwo Awonyi with only 20 games. Ratings are so much better already in season number 2. However, They're not where we want them to be still. We've got some decent ratings on the bench, including Haskabanovic in the reserves. Hatete now for Hashi has gone, can play. McNeil's back at 75 rated. He was on loan at Benfica, and O'Reilly's now 76. We've been given 45 million to spend in this window as well, so that's a lot of money from them 2 cup competitions. As they want the same again, and they want just the group stage in the Champions League. Okay, they're being a bit more realistic. And in terms of a signing, I really wanted to replace Bernabé, but I'm a big fan of him right now. Awoniyi is brilliant, but we've got a weak striker on the bench. He could drop to it and we could get another in. Of course, not a German, Nigerian, Belgian, Kosovian, or Mexican. You wonder why I keep looking down? I've got them on a list. The magic of YouTube. As it's only going to be one signing before this first game against Ross County. Here is what is going to be our main player. It's Adam Hlozek, the Czech Republican. Still being niche for them signings. Has come to Celtic for 40 big ones. He's going to go straight in the team ahead of Awoniyi, as I'm pretty sure Hatete's just left the club. Bloody release clauses. I mean, it does leave us with 39 million, so it must have been a hefty one. We can afford another player. No one, of course, before this game against Ross County, as, oh dear, I stumbled, and the team stumbled right there. And we've ticked off a huge nationality. The French one is off. Adrien Truffier joins. I went back on my word with Bernabé. He's going to stay at the club, but I couldn't pass on Truffier. Only 12 million has left as well in the bank. I think Truffier costs about 32 million. Hit us. As we've already hit deadline day as well, so if players are going to leave on them bloody pre-contracts, get gone now. Checking the academy as well. Ian Ross looks a decent player, but we can't sign another Scotsman because of McNeil. That's right, I'm going to include academy players, as this is what his team looks like. The only problem with this nationality game we're playing is international duty. Fingers crossed no one gets injured. Please don't. As you can see, we're top of the league already. Only 5 games in, but it's a Champions League group. We beat Trabzonspor last season. But Juventus and Paris Saint-Germain just count us out. Halfway through, we are actually top of the league as well, but only 2 points ahead of Rangers. The catch-up is on. Champions League is what I want to check, and we're definitely out. Yes, we're not there, but we do get third, so Europa League, yay. Team's actually getting there as well. Look at the ratings. If we get an easier group next year, we do stand a chance. A lot of 80s around the squad. As we've been drawn against Sparta Braga in the preliminary round for the Europa League. That's what we're going to get onto very soon. But for now, actually, no. Let's go straight to it. I don't want to lose any more players. And yes, we have got past them. So we've got 2 rounds. Sevilla, if we can get past them, I'll see you at the semi-finals. But I don't know now. And we've hit the end of the season with a thumbs down. I'm guessing we didn't get past the Spanish team. Never mind that. We didn't even win the league. Everything is joint. But Rangers have come out on top. More importantly, though, how have we bottled the Scottish Cup? Hearts have beaten us in the final. And Sevilla did beat us in the round of 16, leading to a final of them and Barcelona. Oh my days. We've got some good ratings in the squad at the moment. Like Hlozek now 84. Abada, Jota, Awoniyi, Romo in double digits for both. But it's going to be hard to keep players when you don't win anything as Celtic manager. How has this team not won the top division in the SPFL? Hlozek, Jota, even Onana, Carter Vickers. The team has so much quality. Looks like midfield is the positions that we do need to strengthen in at the moment. McGregor and Romo just maybe not too strong. Board actually want a young first team player as well. Got to consider that. Winning both cups and then the Champions League, which we are in a quarter final. 57 million in the bank. That maybe gets us one decent midfielder. And I think that midfielder we do bring in is going to be a big one. Here is the quality. Mason Mount. He's versatile as well, coming from Chelsea, where of course he's a little bit underused at the moment, reviving his career in Scotland. He's actually gone ahead and cost us 40 million, so I think that's a decent deal. And I want to see an instant impact with how we've improved this team. This is only pre-season. Oh my days. Livingston first. They've got Nubel on that wing who we've got to be scared of, but it's Kelly who scores, but still we win. And on to Braga. at our home stadium first, Celtic Park. Please, lads, don't let us down. Oh, that's a 3-0 win. And a 1-1 draw in the second leg away from home seals the deal. Oh, but we've still got another qualifying round. Ange Postecoglou takes on Arne Slot against Feyenoord here, and we get a first round win. Mason Mount the victor, but we've still got to travel to the Netherlands as we do get the win. 3-1. I never want to do this again. That does mean we should have Champions League football. Oh, Bayern Munich and Lyon. That is going to be tough. Even Genk could stop us getting a Europa League slot if we finished, well, 4th. And it's Rangers 3rd, us 2nd, and Hearts at top of the league halfway through this season. I cannot believe that. But are we in the Champions League? Yes, we are, but we've got Real Madrid. We finished 2nd, getting out of the group, but still not great. I mean, beating Lyon is great. It's just who we've drawn, Real Madrid, and not filled with confidence. Although our front 4 really is really good, including Mason Mount. How this team is not top of the Scottish League, though, I'm bewildered. 21 million in the budget, and I think it is a right-back that we need. I'm going to get looking for a replacement for Johnson, but to be fair, our nationalities are starting to be very concise. And just to make sure we do get another right-back, we're selling Alistair Johnson straight off the bat. And we've spent 31.9 million on Vanderson from Napoli. That is strength, and our Brazilian player gone. And Celtic Park, with all them fans there, ready to host Real Madrid. Hopefully Vanderson can have an impact. We've got a strongest team out. We've got Hlozek up front, supported by Mason Mount, as we get a 2-1 win in the first leg at home. McGregor and Abada, who were actually Celtic players in real life. It's all hands to the Bernabeu, though. If we could beat Real Madrid somehow. Hlozek, please. It's a 2-2 draw, and Celtic have beaten Real Madrid in the Champions League overall. Harry Kane scoring for them, and Sven Botman, but Hlozek and Abada. How have we done that? Alongside that, we've got Manager of the Month for the league we're still doing well in. And we will be against West Ham United in the quarterfinals. I mean, if we beat Real Madrid and lose to West Ham, I'm not a happy bunny. At the London Stadium, to be fair, they've got Darwin Núñez and Paqueta, and the other Israeli player, Solomon, on the wing, as a 3-2 win. Very close. Is this Celtic going to the semis? Is this going to really happen here? If West Ham come back against us, I will be devastated, as a 3-2 win again, and it's 6-4 on aggregate. Some high-scoring games, and Hlozek knows how to find the back of the net. Oh, and there's no easy teams left. I guess Real Madrid should be where we are, but we've got Atletico, as Barcelona and Bayern are elsewhere. Celtic Park is going to be bouncing more than Real Madrid here against Atletico. Please, the first leg, a 2-1 defeat. João Felix and Jesus. Is there any way back at the Metropolitano? They've got 5 at the back, but we're Celtic, and it's a draw. Gabriel in the 89th minute put such a good run to bed, and I tell you what, we'll bounce back from this. We've got to do. Overall in the season, we have won the Scottish title again, so at least that is coming back for us. And the Scottish Cup is a win over Livingston, who we started this season against. So there is 2 domestic cups right there to make up for the Champions League, which is going to be a Spanish affair between Barca and Atleti. We can be very proud of our team, and especially Abada. Look at that, 33 goals and 20 assists in one season for a Scottish League winger is sensational. Hlozek is now 90 rated. I've got a fear of losing him. And then Jota with 16, Roma with 14, Mount with 10, McGregor with 10 assists. This team loves putting the ball in the back of the net. 75 million in season number 4 is this? That is absolutely exceptional for Celtic. It comes with its expectations of 2 domestic wins and a final reaching in the Champions League, which is possible, of course. 4 seasons in, as they want a 2 North American players. Have to be careful with signing them, not from the same nationality. A good spot here as well, which I really love to see. In this team, which is wonderful, each player is a different nationality, and on the bench, there is a different player from every nationality again, apart from McNeil, who is a youngster who is Scottish, and McGregor. But I feel like just slipping 2 Scottish players into a Scottish team is acceptable. And this first signing that we've just made is another big nationality, and I cannot believe we've pulled this off. We've got Aymeric Laporte. Now, he was originally a Frenchman, but he changed to Spain, so this is our Spanish signing. And it is a huge veteran. 57 million on this man is a lot over his evaluation as well, but I trust the process. That makes this team look a lot better if we can just keep hold of Hlozek. And two good things. We don't have to qualify for the Champions League and no bids for Hlozek so far, as we have St. Mirren away. That is an emphatic start to the season and one we just needed. As our Champions League group is to be announced, Napoli, Midtjylland and Real Madrid. Another hard group, but we know we can beat Madrid on our day. Also want to have a good season because the board aren't going to like 5 players being released at the end of the contract. So if we don't win anything this year, we've got a lot of signing to do next. And we have managed to keep Hlozek for the rest of this season. That is a huge bit of business. And the thumbs are down halfway through. That's not a good sign for Postecoglou. Top of the SPFL though, so we're top of the Championship Premier League in Scotland. But out of the Champions League, 10 points we racked up in the competition, but still it wasn't enough. We're out. We're done. We reached the semis last year. That's horrific, because we are expected a semi-final of the Europa League. We've got to do that minimum. We've lost Matt O'Reilly, so maybe a midfielder's needed for this campaign that we have in the Europa League. As we have the team we beat last time in the qualification rounds, Braga in the Europa League. We're going to try and breeze past these, and if we get to the semi-finals, I'll see you there. And we have made it. Arsenal in the semis. Who did we beat? Oh, look at the teams left, though. We beat Manchester United. That's a good victory. There's Sociedad and, of course, Braga. Arsenal, though, is going to be a 3-0 win. No idea how we've done that at the Emirates, as we've got 2 defenders suspended for this next one, but we've got a 90-rated front line. I don't know how. Oh, it was a 2-0 win for them, but we still get over the line with our 3-0 win away. It's going to be Paris we face in the final as well. I don't want to play them. The Groupama Stadium. We're going to go straight into it before we show the stats. I just cannot believe our front line. It has to be better as well, as it is better for this game. Celtic have won the Europa League. That's the Champions League already qualified for, even though I'm hoping we won the league already. Mbappe cannot beat Celtic. Yeah, we won the league anyway, so it shouldn't have really mattered with the Europa League. Still, I'll take that big trophy. And after a coughing fit, you can see we've actually won the cup as well. That is 3 doubles, domestic doubles we've done already in this save. To be fair, I was greedy for more. I wanted 4 out of 4, as Hlozek has 33 and 10 out of 55. Brilliant return from him, but we're probably going to lose. As Abada, I don't know how we haven't lost him. 90 rated, he's been phenomenal. And Jota now, 91. Mount, 86. How is this team actually finishing 3rd in the Champions League? And we're back again. To right those wrongs, we won the Europa League. Let's go one further. Reach the final again is the objective. I mean, we won one competition and reached the final, but we did do it in the right one. And then, of course, win both trophies. If that ever wasn't the expectations, I'd be shocked. 98 million given to us, so the expectation of the final is kind of realistic. I'm so restricted on signings. You can see we've only got 3 or 4 players, actually, that aren't on international duty in this first team. But then again, we've had 3 players disappear. Most of those were bench players. Still not nice to see. And a nationality we've not used before is gonna make for a sensational return. Virgil van Dijk is back in green hoops. He's a Celtic man before, where he was, of course, at Southampton. And this is a return for the ages. The Netherlands ticked off, and a big defender alongside Laporte. Only cost 33 million due to the age, so used as Brym with that one. As I think it's one more player we get in. One more. And another Liverpool player. He's not Liverpool in real life, but Rodrigo de Paul. Argentina now ticked off the list. We've got to get moving off the table quick. The Champions League table, that is. As now we've got to drop Bernardo. Probably try and sell him, as I'm going to take Haskabanovic off this bench. There we go. De Paul's in. Look at our defense and look at our attack. Now we're actually up there with the Madrids. And we've actually got youngsters finally through the academy. Oscar Anderson is Icelandic, so I can promote him. Filip Petrov is Bulgarian. And then we should have Atom Kul from Estonia. We get the nationalities more varied, as we've got Hearts up first. Like Rangers, these can always cause a problem, but with our team... Ooh! It's only a draw. And a second game is actually Rangers, who have a Jetty up front, our ex-striker. I'm hoping to give him a Celtic thrashing, and we do kind of, 2-1 at the Ibrox. And let's make it a hat-trick, because we have the Stadion Europa Super Cup. This is a big test to see if we can actually do it in Europe this season, as we do. That's the Super Cup one against Madrid. And somehow we've lost Onana to what seems like another pre-contract or release clause. But on deadline day, we've managed to pull in Samuele Ricci, who uses our Italian link. And that marks the end of this window. So, let's see his champs group. It is going to be, Dortmund, Espanyol and PSV. I'm feeling quietly confident about that. Dortmund... It's only real threat, fingers crossed. And we are top of the league. Again, reiterate. I care about it, but not as much as the other one. And no, I'm not talking about the cup, which is in its round 1 phase. I'm talking about the group that we topped. It was us and Dortmund, as expected. Espanyol and PSV has stayed the way it is, as we have Leipzig in the round of 16. Not bad, and I don't see any Barcelona there. Always gotta look out that you can avoid the big teams, as this is how the team's looking. Never introduce you to Ricky. There is his rating. Very good as that CDM role, and as lowest rated player, showing you how much we've come on. And if I do this, swapping McGregor for Haskabanovic, we now have a player from a different nationality in every single position in the starting 11 and on the bench. That is spectacular. It's been 14 nationalities so far, and I think it will end at that for this season, as I'm desperate to play Leipzig. And the date has arrived. We've lost no one, but we are going away from home here. There is no chance of Europa League if we lose right now, which we have done. But then again, we've still got another leg. Why were no subs made? And we've got to do it at Celtic Park. The atmosphere will be booming here. Can we? Yes, we can. Jota at the double, and then Hlozek with one. Veron got theirs, but it's a 5-4 in aggregate and a classic up in Scotland. We are vastly top of this league, but the thing is that I want to check is the Champions League next round. Still not announced. Here we go. We've got Real Madrid, which is a hard game on paper, but we've beaten them before. We've done it before. First leg's at home, which I don't like. I always like the first leg to be away from home. Van Dijk is on the decrease with ratings, but we get the win. Vanderson. Truffier suspended for the second leg, so we've got to change it because we can't have Bernabeu playing. Ralston, the Swede's going to have to pop in at left back because we can't have Bernabeu because then there's the Argentine clash. Hopefully we win this third Real Madrid clash of the season. It's been 2 times lucky so far, and we get it! 1-1, it wasn't a win. Rodrigo and Abada late on. What a player he is. Liverpool is next. It is the You Never Walk Alone derby. We bought DePaul from them, and of course Van Dijk will play there again. Give us an away leg first though, man. We've got to go at home to Celtic Park. Please don't lose to Liverpool. 3-1. Actually a Hlozek hat-trick as well. Just bow down to the man. I mean, they are playing Gakpo up front and Ekitike on the wing. They've got it all wrong, have Paul, as a 3-2 win. 6-3 on aggregate. I had a bit of a glitch with the screen there as well, but we've got a player who's glitching. 2 hat-tricks in 2 semi-finals of the Champions League for Hlozek. And we've reached the end of the season. I'm not going to show you who we've got in the final yet, but you can see absolutely walked away with the league. Unbelievable stuff. As the cup I'm expecting, yes, we won that as well. Livingston. How do Rangers always go out? Oh, because we beat them. As a Champions League final. Oh, I'm bored of Manchester City, man. Why is it always City? In the 2027 season, give someone else a chance. They did beat Marseille, we beat Liverpool. There's the runs going all the way back to the group stages. As is this save going to be over already? Because look at the players we've got. We've got 3 of the world's best attackers. Then Murik, Laporte. Got a really good team. I want to see as high as scoring 40 goals for Adam Hlozek. Double digits, of course, goes without saying. Abada the same, Jota the same. The troublesome trio for the hoops have been amazing. There's a big crowd attracted though. We've really got to do this. I don't know where we're playing, but City Celtic, big final. The Olympus Stadion, where England meets Scotland in the big one. I'm worried about Virgil van Dijk and Laporte slightly against the former team, but more so Van Dijk with his rating going down. Gotta be worried. As Ralston, we've kept him in the team. Oh, well, Truffier didn't play in the recent games. I haven't made that change as we fire ourselves into an early lead. He's got the assist. What a start for the Celtic. It's Rodrigo de Paul and it's Ralston, the Swede, putting the ball into his path to fire past Ederson very early on. That is the start you need in these huge finals. Got to keep going at this one, though. There's a ball around the corner into the City man. This is what I'm worried about, the defense. It's good passing. It's Erling Haaland. It's a save. We've got another former Man City player in Muric making that stop. That's a dodgy ball. Haaland fouls our man. Aymeric Laporte running down to the left-hand side right here as Ralston gives it to Jota. He's got some slick footwork against Cabord. He cuts back. Can he get a cross in? It's not even long gone in this game. Almost a chance. Jota going to get another chance on the ball again. Slick turn into Mason Mount. Money Mace going from range. As here is Vanderson. Just over 30 minutes gone now. Abada, please sneak onside, which he has done. Ball into Hlozek. City on a rare breakaway as well here. They haven't had this since the start of the half. We've got to be careful at the back. Completely missed us, man. He's running into the middle now, is Phil Foden. Get a tackle in, please. That's a good ball. Looking for Haaland. That's not convincing. Oh, Muric. As the halftime whistle goes as soon as he's kicked it. We're doing well. 1-0 against the Citizens. Alston to get going. Come on. We've got to move quicker. I do want another goal for comfort. Jota to keep on running if he's onside. That's a low ball. Oh, just took away. I do get some decent defending done as that is a ball through. No! They've not deserved it. And the number 7 for them, is that Bennacer? I think it. No, it's Bruno. What is Bruno doing at City? However, he's got there. He's made Celtic pay here with a turn and a swivel and a shot. So just put our dreams on hold. We have to break through their good back line. Come on, straight away, please. Hlozek. That is onto him. He's going to try and chip it from the angle. Oh, he pulls Ruben Diaz back a little bit there. And City come forward again. Bruno to deliver a corner where they get the glancing header. That was Pedro Goncalves as number 13. Hlozek wins the ball down here for Jota. Can we just get one of them swingers to the other side of the field again? Too far away. Ooh, that pass was close. And the ball went to the other side of the field for a moment, but we may have a chance. Took Van Dijk off for Bella Kotchap. Trying to change the shape up a little bit. Abada, keep on going. Cut back. Wrong time. He still kept the ball, though. He still kept it. And he has put it in the bottom bin. How? That's Abada. Slipped that past Ederson. How has he done this? It's through bodies and it is tucked between the post and the keeper. To perfection. 8 minutes is decent timing-wise as they've sent Vanderson off. Why am I always 2-1 up and then getting a red? Changed his defense around again as for some reason Haaland was taking the free kick. He should be in the box because now we've got to run through the defenders. They can't catch Hlozek. Here he goes, the Czech Republican into the bottom corner. And that is it sealed against City. 3-1 to the hoops. Just look at the pace through the middle. You can just see it's obvious. He will be gone in the summer. But we won't have to be here in the summer. You'll never walk alone. Echoes around the stadium. We can't clear it, but it does not matter because Celtic have their hands on the Champions League. So much silverware domestically and another continental one. But this ranks above all. 14 nationalities used overall, I'm pretty sure, including all of the main ones on the top 9 page. If you want to see a rebuild maybe of them not used, let me know down below. But for now, we celebrate this as Bella Kotchap came on with the armband. As there it goes into the sky. Had to wear green for the Greens, lifting the big trophy. It is Celtic's day. Rangers has been. And of course, I love both clubs kind of equally. I know I shouldn't say this in a Celtic save, but I do. As if you want to see maybe another Scottish team built, tell me down below. Other teams down below, I am making a list, checking it twice for the teams that are wanted popularly by you guys. Thank you very much, and I'll see you on the next one.